My name is Chidi, and for a long time I believed that suffering was just part of life. I believed that if you kept quiet, worked hard, and minded your business, trouble would pass you by. I was wrong. I lived in an old compound owned by a man called Mr. Okafor. If you lived there, you knew fear. He was tall, loud, and always angry. The kind of person that could ruin your whole day with just one look. He liked control more than money. Money was just another way to show power. In that compound, nothing belonged to you, not even your peace. Children were not allowed to play. Visitors were treated like criminals. If you laughed too loud, he would shout. If you greeted him and he was not in the mood, he would insult you. We all learned to walk softly, speak quietly, and avoid his eyes. There were many of us living there. Mama Grace was a widow who sold food by the roadside. Ibrahim was a young man learning tailoring. Auntie Rose was a nurse who worked night shifts. We were different people, but fear made us the same. I lived there with my wife, Amoka, and our 2 children. We were not rich, but we were happy in our own small way. Every night, we prayed that nothing would draw Mr. Okafor's attention to us. For years, I never missed rent. Not once. So when my salary was delayed 1 month, I believed understanding was possible. I went to Mr. Okafor early that morning. I even practiced my words before knocking on his door. He did not let me finish my first sentence. He called me irresponsible. He said poverty was a disease. He said if I didn't like his rules, I should disappear from his house. Before I could say another word, he brought out a padlock and locked my door. That moment broke something inside me. When my wife returned with the children and saw the locked door, she didn't shout. She didn't scream. She just sat down and cried quietly. That hurt more than anything. That night, my children slept outside for the first time in their lives. My son asked me if we were bad people. I had no answer. The next day was worse. Mr. Okafor brought 2 boys from the street. They threw our mattress on the ground like trash. Plates broke. Clothes were stepped on. I watched my life scatter on the floor while people watched from behind curtains. Later, Mama Grace came with food. Auntie Rose brought water. Ibrahim stood beside me in silence. That was when I realized something important. Fear keeps people quiet, but pain can wake them up. The community chairman came. The pastor came. The police came. Mr. Okafor was forced to unlock my door. I paid my rent later when my salary arrived. Life continued, but the compound never forgot. After that, I started noticing things I ignored before. Mr. Okafor was alone. Always alone. I learned that he had married 3 times. All 3 women left him. Not because of cheating, but because of control and violence. From those marriages, he had 6 children. None of them lived with him. None visited him. People whispered that he chased them away. Others said the mothers escaped. Then came Blessing. Blessing was his girlfriend. She was young, quiet, and always looked tired. Every morning, Mr. Okafor locked her inside the house before leaving for work. We sometimes heard her crying through the window. No one spoke. We were still afraid. One evening, a young man came to the compound. His name was Daniel. He said he was Mr. Okafor's son. For the first time, I saw the landlord smile like a normal human being. He bragged about his house, his land, his achievements. But Daniel was different. He greeted people politely. He watched more than he spoke. Sometimes, I caught him looking at the compound like someone studying a map. I later found out Daniel's mother was Mr. Okafor's first wife. She suffered badly. When she finally left, Mr. Okafor cut them off completely. Daniel grew up without a father. One morning, Mr. Okafor left for work and locked Blessing inside as usual. He trusted Daniel and left him alone. That trust destroyed him. By evening, strange men were inspecting the compound. Measuring. Talking. Writing things down. When Mr. Okafor returned and saw them, he began shouting. The truth came out slowly, like poison. Daniel had found the land document and sold the house. When Daniel finally spoke, his voice did not shake. He said his father destroyed his mother's life. He said this was not revenge, but justice. He said some wounds never heal. Mr. Okafor held his chest and collapsed. He died in the hospital from high blood pressure. After his death, everything changed. Blessing left quietly. The new owner of the house reduced rent. Children played again. People laughed freely. The compound felt like a home for the first time. Sometimes, I think about Mr. Okafor. I don't feel happy that he died. But I understand now that wickedness is a death. It may take time, but it always comes due. I learned that silence protects evil, but unity ends it. I learned that power without kindness is a curse. And I learned that life watches quietly, and remembers everything. That compound taught me more than any school ever could. Final lesson. If you make people's lives hell, don't be surprised when peace refuses to visit you. If you enjoyed this short story, please share, subscribe and turn on notification for more.